Hello everyone, it is Michelle Litwiller with Owl Star Stampers. I'm super excited to come to you live today on Monday, December 8th, 2025. This is our day one of our North Pole delivery craft along. So I will be live every day this week. The rest of the days I'll be live at noon Eastern Standard Time, and I will have 2 projects every day to create with you. So today we had a class in the studio, and so I had to push it back to the afternoon, but the rest of the week we will be live at noon. So I'll wait a second and we will get started. So say hi when you hop on, and let me know where you're from and where you're watching from. I'll show you everything that was included in the craft along. Well, almost everything. I don't even have a full extra one left because I sold them all, but it will be good to see. So let me go through this really quick. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're almost to 12,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and make sure you have hit the bell so you are subscribed as well. You can also follow me on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram, all under Owl Star Stampers. Hello, hello. If you're not on my email list, make sure you join that as well. Next week, we'll be doing our virtual card class, and you are not going to want to miss it because you get a free tutorial. So join the email list right there. If you're already getting my emails, you don't have to resubscribe. You're already on there. But if you're new, just finding me, that's where you can join my email list to get all of my information on updated classes and events and stuff that I do. If you would like the tutorial for today, you can purchase it here. You can also get the tutorial free if you order this week with a minimum $50 order. If you want any past classes, you can go to this site here to get all my tutorials. If you're on my team, you get all my tutorials for free. It's a huge perk. Or you can become a VIP member and get them at a discounted rate. Like, you just pay a 1-month fee and get everything, which is actually a huge perk. Like, the tutorial for today is $25 for these 10 projects, and for $24.95 you get everything I've done for the whole month. So it is a really great deal if you want to become a VIP member. And if you want to go shopping for any of the products I'm about to show you, to get your free tutorial or anything on the last chance list, there's where you can go and shop, and I appreciate you shopping with me. Okay, so I see some friends hopping on. Thank you for sharing. If you can, give this video a thumbs up or a heart. And if you're watching live, put a 1 in the comment and a 2 if you are watching the replay. So I'm seeing several of you, Hilda and Donna Joy and Lynn and Denise, Sharon, Carla, Laverne, and I'm not sure, but California is on there too. So thank you guys for joining. So all of you can watch, but if you got the craft along kit, I'm going to show you briefly what you got. So there is an incredible tutorial. I personally designed all 10 of these projects that you're going to make this week. Sometimes I partner with some of my friends, but we have the projects in here. There is a cutting guide and all the stuff. I will tell you, page 1 is a bag. We're going to do that on the last day. So we are actually going to be working on, so the bag that's on the first page of the tutorial should actually have been on the last page. So we're going to skip that and go to the Z fold, and then there's one with a circle with a bear. So those are the projects we're doing today. Now, if you are following along, you can pre-cut your paper if you want to make it go a little bit quicker. So if you got the craft along, you got the full pack of this Specialty Designer Series paper. This paper is so cute. There's little laser cuts. The paper is adorable, as you're going to see all week. You also got this package in here, and there's 24 sheets of cardstock. So that's basically like a whole pack of cardstock here. all the variety of colors that you're going to need for your projects. You also got a envelope of die cuts. So this suite does have a bundle, but I did not use the bundle. I used a stamp set called Wishing You Joy. Now you can use any words you want. You could use the bundle if you would like, but we're going to be using the Wishing You Joy all week long. And so that meant that we die cut you all the labels that you're going to need this week. Now on today's card, you do need a circle punch or a die, and that's just because it goes through the cardstock. It goes through the layers, and then we're going to save those circles for future projects. But anyway, you have a baggie of die cuts. You also have a full package of your Dear Dots. I'm going to be using my open one. And then everyone got a cute little package like this. Now I am sorry because I sold out of all of them. So I don't have one. I had a bag. And then I did have, I'll show you kind of what you got, but it's not the same. Normally I like have at least one extra, but I don't, to even show you guys. I didn't even think of that. But inside of there, you got a full thing of this beautiful balmy blue ribbon. And then you had a package. It was all packaged up. This had a bow on it. I made these cute little tags, and inside of the package is a little pill gift. So there are some socks, a lotion, and an ornament that looked like a little envelope that was from Santa. So it's a little ornament for your tree, and then there was some Christmas candies in there, but it was all cute. I don't even have all the pieces because, again, we sold out. And all the bags were a little bit different. The little lotion had the little animals. I tried to make everything coordinate, and then the ornament with the envelope matches because it's like a North Pole delivery. So I hope you guys love your little pillow gift, but that was what was included. Tons and tons of products. All right, let me pull my things aside. And I did prep my cards for today. I do have to find the little pieces in here, so I'm going to set this aside. But just know, if you did hop on, we're going to do the bag on the last day. So we're going to be doing this card today, and then we're going to be doing this this card today. So that's what we're doing. Okay, let's do our Z fold first, and I'm going to grab my tutorial to follow along. And again, if you would like to purchase this, it's $25, or if you order this week, you'll get this free as well as my gift to you. Let's turn the camera down. I put mine under the tree. Aw, how fun. I'm so glad you caught me too, Peggy. Hi, Debbie and Tanya. Okay. So we're skipping this page and we're going to our double Z fold. And Sharon, you love the pillow gifts. They're just so much fun for me to put together and find some cute little things. So up here is your cutting guide, and then down here's your supply list and your step-by-step directions. So these two cards, a lot of the cards this week are fun folds, or they'll hold a gift card, perfect for gift giving. Oh, I'm glad, Marcia. Hi, Ann. Okay, so you're going to want to cut a piece of thick white cardstock. Now, in your packet, I separated the thick white from the regular white. So just grab the thick white, and you're going to cut it 4 1/4 by 11. And then we are going to do some scoring. So let's do that. So this is just cut the long way, and we're going to score it at 5 1/2. So I'm going to my 5 1/2, we're going to score, and then we're going to score it at 2 3/4. So I'm going to 2 3/4. Hello from Minnesota. Okay, so then this is going to get folded in half, and this is going to get folded back. So this is kind of the base of our card. All right, then we have a piece of Pool Party. 5 1/4. We have a lot of pieces of Pool Party. We have a lot of pieces on this one. 5 5 1/4 by 4. Then the DSP that goes on top of that. And then we have these panels that are 2 1/2 by 4. You need 2 of those, and then the DSP that goes on that. We're going to have a, we need some white. It's in there. You're going to have some white pieces for some snow. These are, the white is just 3/4 by the lengths. And then this piece of Pool Party we do need to score. So this is going to be 2 by 11. And we're going to score this. Let me find on here. At 5 1/2 and 8 1/4. So let's do that. Then we can start assembling. 5 1/2 and 8 1/4. Is anyone crafting along with me today? Let me know. I always love that. A lot of times, a lot of people will watch and then go back and then craft, but okay, so there is that, and then this is gonna kind of do the same type of thing. Okay, I'm gonna move my paper trimmer out of the way, and we're going to bring in these pieces, and we're going to start assembling our like background pieces. So I do love a good bone folder to make this card just go the right direction. Give it a good crease, and it's going to be like this. Then this one is going to go kind of the opposite way. So we're going to full crease this and go ahead and crease this. And hopefully you guys got your package. I feel like there might have been a couple that were being delivered today. I tried to get them. I mailed almost everyone's out on Wednesday, but sometimes the post office isn't on top of everything. Okay, this is the back of this designer series paper, but we're going to be using this Pool Party with kind of like the polka dots, and we're going to go ahead and glue that down on here. So these pieces just go right on here, and then we're going to layer these two together. So from 11 to 2 today, I had a cookies and card class. We made Christmas cookies with like the fun, and they're not only beautiful but delicious cookies. And then we did a card kit that had like the red truck. And then I have a class tonight, and I have the video, so it's a very busy but fun day today. Okay, we have these 3 panels now. Oh, Sharon, you got yours about 30 minutes ago. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad it arrived. I know I need to try to get them out even earlier, but I was waiting on some stuff from Stampin' Up to come. Then we're going to take this Pool Party piece, and we're going to layer this one here. Marsha's watching now, and we'll craft later and rewatch. Awesome. That's going to go there, and then these panels are going to go just like this. So go ahead and attach those down. All right. So, and like, because it's priority mail, it's supposed to get there in 2 to 3 days. So Wednesday, it should have been there by like Saturday at the latest, but I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. And then this goes right here. There's like a piece of hair. I don't think it's mine. That's really short. And that's going to go, thank you, like that. Okay. Now, this piece, before we go any further, we're going to take our little white strips and we're going to put this down. This is going to be like snow. Some of you where you live, you don't get snow, but we're going to put this down on the bottom. You could tear it if you wanted. I'm just going to, and we will do that on some of the cards later this week, but for this one, I'm just going to leave it. But before I go, I am going to stamp over here. we're going to stamp Sending You Cheer in Pool Party ink. So you're going to want a Pool Party ink pad. I don't see mine. It's in the wrong spot. There it is. Okay, Pool Party. And I'm just going to grab a block here. And Sending You Cheer. Oh, you got yours Saturday, Marcia? Great. Okay, so there's those. And now I'm going to ink up. Okay, so I have my little mat here. Let me move. I started making Valentine's last week because that's going to be the next thing. I have a team meeting on Sunday and we're making some cute little Valentines. Hello, hello. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this. It's so light. I'm going to stamp this, not quite to the end, but over here, like so. There we go. Sending You Cheer. And that's all the stamping we're doing on this. It's going to have a lot of fun pieces though. So now I'm going to attach this piece right down here. Have you guys ever made this type of card before? I have, but it's been a really long time. So that's going to go like that, and then we're going to attach. You could even just run your glue all the way across there. Hi, Kimberly. Hi. Hello, hello. Merry Christmas, everyone. I finally put up some of my Christmas stuff, but I still don't have my tree decorated. Oh, okay. This piece is a little too long, so I'm just going to take my snips and I'm going to trim that off so that it will fold. And then I'm going to attach my last piece right here. Just like that. Okay, there we go. So, and then you can give it a good squeeze. So this is going to be our fold. Now, to attach it, what we're going to do is you're not going to want to put glue on the back. We're going to want to put glue so it goes on this piece and then this tab here, and then it will fold like that. So that's what we're gonna do right now, and I think I'm gonna use some liquid glue for that. So on the little tab, you can go ahead and put your glue all over. You can use the other glue too. I have some laundry going. We had guests at our overnight craft retreat, and so I'm washing the towels right now, and I can hear the washing machine is about to be done. I don't think you guys can hear it, but I can hear it because it's right behind me. So we have this, and we're going to put this. It's gonna go right to the edge, but I want maybe like a 1/2 inch from the DSP. So I'm going to put it like right here, and I use that liquid glue so I could wiggle it a little bit if I needed. So I'm gonna set that right there like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take I want you guys to see on this flap, we don't want to go all the way over. We only want to go, like, you could even use your ruler. You only want to go like no more than 2.5 inches. You can go a little bit further, but I'm just going to say 2.5 inches. So I have my ruler here, and that's going to be my guide. Put some glue on this little piece. And then all we're going to do is flip this over, and it will attach just like that. I'm going to hold it for just a second. And hello, happy Monday, Lillian. Always good when you can multitask, says Gail. I agree. I agree. Okay, there we go. So we have that put together. Now, like our card, we're going to find all these cute little pieces in the designer paper. So I had to actually get a brand new pack of paper, and this is why everyone had to have their own pack. This is on the last chance list. Also, I believe your dear dots are, maybe the ribbon. When I bought it, I paid full price. I think the paper is still full price. The dots might be on sale. Of course, when I bought them, they weren't. Oh, you guys also got a sheet of dimensionals in there, I believe, too. So, because we did use a lot of dimensionals. But here is a cute paper. If you love this paper, get it before it's gone. And I didn't check to see if it's gone. But we're going to be using all the paper this week. Isn't this so cute with like the stamped images and then the little cute little animals driving the trucks and vehicles with their little sweaters and scarves and hats and presents and trees in the background. Then we have this piece right here again with the sleigh and presents, and then the back is just more envelopes. And then we have this piece with more envelopes, and then the back is like a little grid. It's kind of distressed. So I did give you in your kit like very vanilla because it does match the paper. Then we have a sheet of these laser cuts, so we're gonna need that. We have this piece right here, another cute piece, and the back is that blue that I love so much. We have another sheet of laser cuts, but here's the thing, these ones are different than these ones. These ones have a lot of animals and some envelopes, and these ones have trucks and like little buildings envelopes, so we're gonna need that. And then this is the last sheet. It has these cute little like little storefronts like in house, and then the back is the little post. So if you do get the bundle, I think some of the die cuts do coordinate. I don't have it honestly, so I don't know. But it was one of those things I thought I was gonna buy it, or I bought it, and then I looked and I didn't have it, and then it was like, I'm not gonna get it now, I'm gonna make it work. So we need one of these little posts. We need mostly the sheet with the animals. There's a little mouse with a present. We're gonna find that. Then we're gonna find this dog right here. He's looking to the right, so we're gonna need that. And then we have another dog going to the right with a sleigh down here. We're gonna get this, and I just love how easy they pop out. Now again, if you have the bundle, you can stamp some of these and color them. We also have an owl with a present swooping down this way. So we're gonna get that one. And then I have to open my card because we are using a lot of pieces. We need another little pole like this. We need 2 of those. Okay, then we need this dog with the present. We need this little, is it a corgi? This dog right here. And then there's like a, I don't know what it is, a raccoon, not a raccoon, like squirrel or something. I'm looking for it because some of them it's like they're going both directions. This one is looking the other way. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, I do need 2 of these little red presents. We're gonna put those. You have a couple of those. Where is that little guy holding an envelope? Oh, right here. He's right here on the edge. And then you need this little guy right here. So we're going to put these together now. Okay, so the first thing, some of them will be on dimensional, so grab your dimensionals, and then some will not. So I am gonna grab my liquid glue for this as well. So I'm gonna put one little post here, like kind of like at the end, and then we're gonna put the other little post at the end here. So go ahead and glue those down. Then we're going to take some dimensionals. So our next, let's work on this bigger panel right here. We're going to take this dog with his sleigh and put some dimensionals behind him. And then we also need this bigger dog. He's going to be flat, and then the little mouse, like this one right here, we're going to put a dimensional behind here. So the mouse is going to come up here like that, and then this guy is going to come over here. Oh, but you know what? Before I put this down, I need to put this guy down. So right like that, he's gonna go, and this is gonna go above. So let's put a little bit of glue behind the dog, just kind of towards the bottom. And it's gonna go right here like so. And then this guy is gonna be kind of in front. Just like so. Then our owl, where'd the owl go? The owl is gonna be attached just to the top part here. So I'm gonna actually take a mini dimensional and put it right where that the little envelope is, and I'm going to, and then one under the, where the, is it talon? The feet. And we're gonna put that right there like that. So that's going to be that panel right there. Now for this panel, we're going to take this dog in the red sweater. And, oh, I missed a little hedgehog. Okay, well, we can grab it. I'm going to put him right here. Okay, back here, we need, there's a little hedgehog. It looks like with a present. So we're put this right here. Maria said, watching from northern Minnesota, where we are waiting on 10 inches of snow coming. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of snow. Be careful, Maria. I love the cards you designed. Thank you. Sharon loves this card too. Thank you. Okay, so this little guy is getting popped up as well. And then I want a little present on his back, so we popped out these little gifts. So I'm just going to use a mini dimensional and kind of like put it like it's like on his little back there, like so. Then we have a little corgi. We're going to put a dimensional behind him. We're going to put a present on him too, right like so. Another present here. Isn't this card so cute? And you can also write on the back. I'll show you that in just a second. This will go right here, and then this cute little guy will go here. All right, now we're gonna add some of our little dots. Okay, is this not cute? Like this little scene of these animals, just so, it's so cute. So we're gonna take your little dots now, and I use some of the blue and some of the red. So, uh-oh, I don't know what I did with my, right here. I'm gonna put two of the blue ones just up here, a big one and a little one, just for some dimension. And then I'm not gonna put any on this 2 panel, but on this panel right here, I'm gonna put 3 of the Poppy Parade, and then maybe 2 down here. They always say, like, you know, the odd numbers. So I'm gonna put like 1 and a couple of the little ones up here. And then we could put, you don't have to add them, but you could add some down here. So maybe 1 and 1. Maybe I'll put this one, I don't know, just like that. There we go. cute card. We're done. So here is our first card for today. We're going to make another card too. Isn't this so cute? A double Z fold card. Just like this. And it opens like this. And then you can actually write your message on the back. So there is our first card of our day 1 of our craft along. Now we're going to do another fun fold card. So I'm going to set these aside to do our next card. We're actually going to be using the same stamp, so I'm just going to wash this off. Okay, you guys think it's so cute? Hi Val, hi Sherry. So for our next card, we're going to be using Poppy Parade. So, I'm looking for Poppy Parade. Where is Poppy Parade? I'm not sure I see it out here, so I might have to go in the other room and grab it. That means my ink is out of order. But we need a Poppy Parade. Okay, and so for our second card, we're going to be needing this. Val, yours didn't come yet? Oh, bummer. Hopefully you'll get it today. Oh, thank you. See, my friend heard me. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why. I might be overlooking it, but I don't see it up there. She brought me my Poppy Parade. Thanks, Alicia. Okay, for our second card, for this card, this is the card where you need a circle. Either a circle, punch, or a die. I chose to use the Stylish Shape dies. They're just tried and true. I have a couple sets of them. As you can see, I have 2 sets in here. And I use the largest circle. These are great. They have circles, squares, and banners. So the largest circle is what I used. And so we're going to follow our next page. This is going to be the card. So you're going to want to cut a piece of Pool Party in half. And yours is going to come just like this with nothing cut out of it. You're going to cut that in half. Then you need another piece of basic white 5 1/4 by 8. We're going to fold that in half. Okay. And then some DSP 5 1/4 by 4. Then what I did is because I had to do this ahead of time because I don't have my big machine. You're going to kind of layer this here. And then I put my circle over and ran it through my machine. So when it comes out, then you have these 2 circles. And you're going to want to save these because we're going to use them maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next day. So save these circles. You're going to be using them on future projects. So if I were you, I would just go ahead. Where did I put my little baggie of labels and add them to your little baggie of labels. Now in your labels, you have a little banner. So you're going to need that. And I think that's it from the little banners. So I'm going to just tuck those in there so I have those when I need them. And I'm going to put my die in here. Yeah, those of you that live in Washington and California, it just takes forever for me to get you stuff. I don't know why that is. I don't know why. Even when I pay extra priority, sometimes it doesn't get there. We just try. Okay, so now with this piece, we're going to fold it in half, just like you normally would. And you could have done that before you die cut it. I just wanted to die cut that circle. So there is that. And then we're just going to, maybe I should have done that. Oh, it goes this way. Gonna glue that right on the front. So attach right where I had it. Now the reason why I didn't glue it down and then cut it out is because I didn't want my circles glued together, because I'm going to want my circles for, so basically you just don't want to glue in the center, because now I'm having an issue. But it looked like the ones that weren't delivered were coming today, so I really hope you guys get them today. That would make all of us happy, right? Yes. Okay, there we go. And I appreciate your understanding. I know you guys are amazing. Okay, so there we go. We have that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece. If you notice, it's a little bit smaller, and we're going to put it the opposite, so it's going to fold and open up this way, okay? So let me make sure. I think I didn't cut a piece of paper. So I'm going to need this for the inside. So we can go ahead and we're going to attach this piece down on the inside. Go ahead and take that piece of DSP, and I'm not going to do it quite all the way to the bottom, but pretty darn close. And attach here. You're probably going to want to do it straight though. Just like there. Okay. And then fold that in half. And then see, I did that because a little edge sticks off, and then I can trim that. Okay, so there we have decoration on the inside. Now on the outside, we're gonna need a piece of that little blue polka dot. And you can see I have another pack open right here. So I'm just going to take a piece. I want to make sure and cut the right size. Well, you know what? I'm going to do this one. So we're going to cut this 1 by 4. So let me cut that 1 by 4. 4 inches. I should have cut it by 1. And then 1. And then this one I am going to tear a little bit of the edge off. But you could leave it flat, straight if you wanted to. Yay, Val, good. Yeah, when I looked, it looked like everyone that didn't get it was coming today. I was like, well, that's a bummer, but at least hopefully it's coming. I was hoping you would have it before the video, but okay, we're ripping this off. Okay, and then this is going to go down here, but before we do that, we're going to do a little bit of blending. So I'm going to take my blending brush and a little bit of Pool Party ink for the background. Now remember, this is opening up backwards, so don't freak out, but we're going to open this up and do a little bit of blue, and then we're going to add a little bit in the center here. Just like that. And then we're going to take this and put it across the bottom now. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now what I did is I did take a little bit of Wink of Stella and I flicked it on the background because you guys know I love that. So you can take a little bit of okay, my neighbor just called me and I didn't answer, but she was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you. I don't even know who I called. her phone must have hit. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. So we're just gonna squeeze a little bit of stuff out and just add. If you want to do this, it's optional, but I love it. It makes it just pretty to me. And it just adds little, like, to me, it's like little snowflake speckles in the background. Okay, so we have that part done. Now I'm going to set that. Oh, I got a little smudge on there. Okay, I'm going to take, do I have ink on me? This little sand eraser, it's not very, there, it took it right off. Okay, we're going to look, we need to look for this bear right here. And we're going to, while that dries, we're going to look for our other pieces that we need for our card. So the first one is the bear right here. So we have this. Then on the front of our card, we're going to need some envelopes and some other little pieces. So I think most of them are on, whoops, this sheet. So we're going to take, is there like, actually it's on this sheet, just kidding. It's at the very bottom. We're gonna take this one, and then we're gonna take, this is also at the bottom. We're gonna take this one, and then we're gonna come over, we're gonna take this one too at the very bottom. There's like several at the very bottom with the animals. And then we're going to take on this sheet one of these little red little mail things right there. Okay, I think we have all of our pieces. I'll put them up here so you can see. We have a little banner we're gonna stamp. That should have been in with your, that's from the new punch. We have this one, we have this one, this, and our bear. So those are the pieces we're gonna need. Now we're going to take this and glue this on the inside. So I'm gonna flip this over and I'm adding quite a bit of glue on the back of this, and then this should just layer right here on the inside. And again, make sure it's opening kind of like the opposite way. And then we have that. Okay, so now on here we're gonna put our bear so it kind of goes right in that circle. Isn't that so cool? We're gonna pop him up with some dimensionals. So on your little bear, just like that. Now let's do our stamping. We don't need the blue anymore. We're going to go in with the Poppy Parade, and then we'll add our other pieces. You are going to need some ribbon as well for this card. Ooh, this one, my Poppy is looking a little crazy. It's looking like I might need to replace it. Okay, Poppy Parade. You could also use Balmy Blue if you wanted. Okay, we're going to, does that fit on there? It might not fit on there. You know what? I think I used, is that the right? It's not the right one. I have to get a different one. There must be a different one that's a little bit shorter. It is. There's this one right here. It's not the same one because I'm like, that one's a little bit too long. So we need to get this one, Sending You Cheer, and then we're going to stamp on the inside, May Your Christmas Be Bright. So wrong one. I was like, that does not fit on there. Let me wipe it off and ink up the right words. Okay, I did huff on it. Okay, there we have that. And then on the inside of our card, we're going to say, May Your Christmas Be Bright. And we're going to put that on the inside right in the middle, just like that. did get some ink on there. Jeez. Be careful with your ink pads. I'm just gonna put, I don't know, something there. Okay, now we're gonna finish this off. So I'm having that to hold that down. We're going to take this piece, this one first, and now we're only going to add glue to the top because we don't want anything on the front to stick on the inside. So I just added a little bit of glue on the top of this little gift only, and I'm going to put it on an angle kind of like this. Then I'm going to take this sending you cheer and I'm going to put a dimensional only on the left side. I had to think about that. Only on the left side. And that is going to come over here like that so that there's no glue on the back. So we don't want any glue on the back there. We are going to do a bow, but let's do our other pieces. These ones we are going to kind of layer down here with a dimensional. So I'm going to put my dimensional on the right and put this kind of down like that, and then put this one on the left on the like pool party little envelope. Kind of put this one over here, just kind of staggering them. And then this little mail thingy, I'm going to put one at the bottom, and it's going to come right here like that. Isn't that so cute? Okay, now take your ribbon and we're going to make a bow. We're going to put it kind of like right in the middle. My ink pad definitely needs to be re-inked. Definitely has seen brighter days. Is a little dull. Some, like the ink pads, some of the colors, they just don't last as long as others, or they get like this crystallized. Okay, here's our bow. We're going to take a glue dot. Look it, that's my last glue dot. I need to get a new box. I used up the whole roll. And I'm going to put this right up here at the top. And then I'm going to take some of these dots, and I'm going to use a variety of colors because they're all the colors are in here. So I'm going to take one of these poppy ones and put one here, and then I'm going to take a little petal pink one and put it right here. And then up here I'm going to take a poppy one and then one of these little garden green ones, and then over there put a blue one, a little blue one. And that is our card. What do you guys think of card number 2? It's a fun fold. So it opens this way and then it opens this way. It says, "May your Christmas be bright." So just a fun, and do you see that little ink down there? I might add another, you know what I'm going to do, because I kind of messed it up. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take, because I have extra paper, and you can just kind of layer the extra paper, so then you won't even see. If you mess up, you can always fix it. So I'm going to add another little piece, or even I could layer it over it like that. So there we go. Then that little red mark is gone. It touched my ink pad. There we go. There. Fixed. So here's my original. Looks very similar. Opens just like that. So I hope you love day 1. Our cards for day 1. We have the double Z fold right here. And then we have this fun fold that opens like this. Well, let me know what you think. Thanks, Val. So that is day 1. And tomorrow, so if you are hopping on, we're doing the gift bag, which is like project 1 on actually Friday. So that will be our last thing, so you can skip to that to Friday and then follow along. We'll just go in order of the tutorial. So I hope you guys have had fun today. We have tomorrow we will be live at noon, and then the rest of the week. If something happens, I will let you know ahead of time. There is a chance that Friday could potentially change. My son might have a college visit, but he hasn't committed to going yet. So that's the only one I'm not sure of. I might have to change Friday. I'm hopefully gonna know by today, so I'll let you guys know tomorrow. But tomorrow I'll be live on noon, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for sure, and I'm planning on Friday at noon Eastern time as well. So I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. I'm very excited. I have another cookie and card class tonight from 6 to 9, so I'm gonna get ready for that right now. So I will see you guys soon. If you want to join the card club, you have until Wednesday is our deadline, and the cards are absolutely beautiful. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.